Hey everyone, welcome back to The Long Dark, to my Naked and Afraid series. So a bit of a surprise add-on to the ending of the last episode. You know, just only because I didn't want to maybe die off camera. It's a little bit, you know, No Country for Old Men. I love that movie, but a lot of people have a little bit of trouble with, oh, hang on, spoilers. If you haven't watched No Country for Old Men, and you would like to, maybe just mute now. Alright, those people are gone? Okay, cool. So, you know in No Country for Old Men, where the guy that everyone thinks is the main guy, well, maybe he is the main guy, but he dies off camera, which kind of happens in the book too. And I think that's actually, when I saw it at the cinema, I was almost outraged. Like, what? Ripped off. But in hindsight, I thought it was actually a really cool thing. Because it topically says stuff about violence and how, you know, we make people heroes on the screen and stuff like that. And then to be denied a heroic death kind of says something message-wise. But, you know, this is enough, you know, film school literary analysis 101. But I didn't want to die off camera, because this isn't No Country for Old Men, this is The Long Dark. And I thought, well, I'm running around there trying to shoot a wolf, and I'm on low health, and if I died, and then I had to tell people I died, that would kind of suck. So I recorded and then just tacked it onto the episode, because we didn't die. Spoiler again. Anyway, so I think I have some food on me, because I've literally ran in there, but this is the next day for me recording. But I ran in and made the record and, you know, quickly quit. So I think, yeah, I have the meat.
I might have to drop some gear.
Now, I don't normally set up a fire out here, but I see everyone else manages to get one in this little room. So that seems like a really sensible thing to do. And it's cold out here, so that meat should realistically just be really well preserved, but it's way too cold for us to do anything meaningful.
Damn.
I've thought about going and checking the cars and stuff, but I actually still don't know where all the wolves are. I keep thinking I'm hearing things. And look, it's early. I'm not going to get really much condition recovery back unless I eat and do a little bit of sleeping, but that seems a bit ridiculous. I haven't thought this through very well. We could eat the crappy crackers, drink some more. 3 hours of sleeping isn't going to really do us much favors, really. We could tear down some stuff. We'll get a little bit of ambient condition recovery, but we'll burn through the calories quite a lot. So we've got a bunch of all this wood, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces of coal. I can't remember. I don't memorize things in this game, so I think it's like 20 degrees, 25 degrees per piece of coal. I'm not 100% sure. I think I remember you need 5 pieces, but you still don't want to waste that and actually get the base level of heat into it first. I don't actually know what I'm doing. I'm just wandering around and still just looking at things, because we need to warm up a bit as well before I think about going out there and getting the rest of that deer. Now, one thing I should do, we only got 2 pieces of tinder. We can get 2 more out of this. We're still going to need tinder for a while. And then we can get that one and make 2 more out of that. And that should let us put that out of mind for a little while. Now, we already got the stim and the whetstone that was out of here. But we can still break down some of these. So 250 calories, 162 calories. Maybe I'll take the less calories for now. Alrighty.
Wonder if I can drop any
I know
of
it's a
this
bit ridiculous
gear.
to pick that up. I'm going to drop. Just so they're all together. So they're all together. Drop. Drop all. Alright. Now I really shouldn't... I really shouldn't make a fire until I want to cook up a bit more meat. If I have a bit more meat, that weather sounds terrible. I don't want to find my arrow as well. Oh yeah, we need a bit more meat and stuff for the forging. We've got some gathered supplies, but if there's a bit of meat out there all by itself. So what are we? Still minus 22, and it's not the middle of the day, and this looks really pre-blizzard. Let's just inspect this for something to do. I bet there's nothing in it. And there's nothing in it. Not that this sort of weather really keeps any of the wolves away. And it makes it harder to hear them. But kind of felt like I needed something to do. Well, we'll grab that back anyway. So one thing I did off camera as well was inspect all these chairs and look at the time. But man, that's this thing, I mean, you get like some cloth out of it and some metal, but it's a lot of time. We don't need any for our current plan. Hey, I didn't see that before. Small arms. Farewell to small arms. You
can eat a horse.
Probably go there. Well, we either cook. We got this fire barrel here. We can cook in here. We don't have a current cabin fever risk. So I'm sure the game will throw it at us very, very soon. That weather just got nice, didn't it? The weather just got nice. Did it really? It's still going to be colder, right? It's going to be like minus 22, minus 21. What a liar of me it makes. I tell you what. Enough of this dithering. We will warm up in the bed for 1 hour. So we go at least warm. Less than 1 hour, just till we're warm. And then we'll see if it's any better. Now, we don't have a flare gun, but we have this trusty flare. It's very pokey in here, so now this thing here, you can get up on it, but it's not exactly safe. I've been attacked by a wolf up here. But I'm trying to just get a little bit of a look. I wonder if I can find my arrow. So here's some wolves over that way. I'll tell you what we'll do. Can I actually get a mag lens fire? No, it's not going to be quite so kind. So we'll get one of these instead. I didn't keep any of the books I would like to burn. I should have actually kept that small arms one. It's going to come out sunny now, isn't it?
Turned out pretty well.
Yeah. Is that going to be anywhere near enough to get anything approaching warm? When in doubt, boil water, put a litre on there.
I think my stomach is eating
Oh,
itself.
we're getting towards warm. Towards. Bottomed out at -1. We will put another piece of reclaimed. We're going to pull 2 kilos off, and we'll still use the knife. We got more we could cook from in there, but I don't want to traipse it back over here unless I have to. 50 minutes, 4 minutes, 3. We can probably get the whole 2.9 off there. So I think he ate a little bit of our deer, but we got an okay deal. 24, 5 minutes till potable. Okay, so someone down there is freaked out by, probably not close enough for the fire, but close enough to be freaked out by our jacket maybe, unless the bear is doing a bit of fun down there. Feathers, sticks. We'll leave you there. What are you? You're a 900. Cook. You. Okay. Tell you what, this carcass little ensemble here is playing off with all the feathers. Okay, so there's another wolf behind all that. Okay, so we need to be careful on the way back in. They've moved back in to the yard in some way. I really want to find this damn arrow. I get the feeling it sailed over here somewhere. But it should, by rights, have gone through that bit. There's a lot of noises going on, making it a little bit tricky to hear.
It's making my head feel thick.
Okay. Ah, it's right here. Bloody hell. That's so hard to see in that piece of grass. I had to literally stand on it. So we have a saying here in Australia, but it's probably one that is all around the world. But I don't know if it's uniquely Australian. But anywhere there's snakes, we were saying where it's like if it was a snake, it would have bitten you, and it usually just means yeah, you were right on top of it. It was right under your nose. 20 minutes, 47. Do I want to get things like hide? Maybe. It can't hurt, and then we should probably get the guts. What are you? I can't read it. Oh, it says 813. What are you, like? 900. Oh, hang on.
Too much stuff.
There's a
to
pot
carry.
there. Just stop it burning. Do we worry about this wolf? That's really the thing. Do we get the hide and stuff? We could. This is more to have it as a stash, I guess, of stuff here. But there's also food. We got 5 minutes on that. 2 hours on the fire. Listen out for the singing over that side. Wish these guys up there would shut up. Normally you like really want to hear the crows above a carcass, but when you're under it and you want to hear everything else, let's just do this.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Alright. Dithering about stuff. Alrighty. Slight editorial skip there probably. The dogs were barking because my wife came home from being out at an industry event and I've completely lost my train of thought, probably mid-thought. I was thinking I was going to pull the guts off here.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Probably should have actually dumped a little bit of weight before I even came out here. Might as well just put some more water on there. 10 minutes. Can probably get 2 kilos just of wolf meat.
Someone's gotta go.
Do I want to cook the wolf meat? Well, I just got cooking 4. So there's no hurry on cooking the wolf meat, but the fire is going. And why not? 55, 24, hour. Hide. So, we haven't gone far today, but we've got stuff done. Wind is coming up.
I need to drop something.
This might get blown. How heavy are we? 31. I'm going to hazard a guess that this is going to get blown. So what I'm going to do, and the wind's going away from us that way. So I'm going to pick up all this stuff and hey, look at that. That's artistic. Nice piece of gut sculpture. Now, I'm going to 14 minutes. If that burns and we don't get a chance to come back, then that's all good. I'm going to sprint. Stop sprinting now. So we have a little bit more sprint. Headwind, sure, why not? Yay, made it back with some cooked meat. 2 pieces of raw meat in the front here. We'll run this through, but I tell you what. We're not reading that at the moment. We probably don't need to be carrying. I mean, I could drop like that. 37 because we got these things as well. Kilos of meat. Oh, hello. So they've come to say hi because we had a cookout. Okay, so he went too far, and now I don't have a rock. That was daft. Where'd you go? Oh, hello. Headshot. So there's... Oh, wow, so many wolves around. So there's still one over there. This is more about thinning the numbers. So one is still terribly scared of us. Terribly, terribly scared. This is a bit cheesy, shooting it from the door, but the game lets you. So I'm going to. And this place is a death trap, so... Boo hiss. Too bad, doing it. And they keep running off with my arrows anyway. Every time, in the shoulder blade, right from there. So now there's 2 wolves running around with my arrows in them. And one that's still scared of us. And my luck would be that this guy doesn't stay scared of us forever. See, like there. This is my second last arrow. We can make some more. So I've shot one there, one yesterday. Come on. There's the other one running around out this side. Oh, running around out there. Alright. Oh, when they see you through the window, it's fine. But when they see you through the door, not going to happen, apparently. Right, headshot. So that should thin the numbers a little bit. Let's go inside. And do we eat now? We've got a bit of... Oh, let's eat now. Get some ambient condition recovery, because we're at, well, half of the condition we can actually get.
Goddamn freezing.
It's bloody cold. I know, man. There's probably that other stuff is cooked out there. Do we take the condition hit to go and get it? And get the other stuff. Alright, what else can we drop? So we're lots cold. Oh, we have that fresh bit still. How do we still have that fresh bit? Did I not cook a piece and picked up... What did I do? I just picked that up instead of a cooked... I don't know what I did. Right. And I don't want the guts out here either. People are probably shouting it to me about that. That's a silly mistake. That will never cure out there. That belongs with the hides. Okay. This might be a bit daft. I feel like I've got to have taken away...
Wait. I'm so cold and warm up again.
The main risks. So I've shot 4 wolves within close proximity. It's not like I need another, inedible burn stuff, whatever. It just disappears when you do that. What are you? Gamey wolf meat. 55 and that's got 39, that was a bit ridiculous. Maybe if I put one more stick on it. I'm not sure, where's my fire starting at? It's still pretty low, so that will probably cook if it doesn't get blown out, and that'll be the end of it.
So cold. Just now.
I'm gonna go over here. where are the other... Okay, so the crows have gone from there. Probably should have been checking. Sometimes you get a wolf just dies right here. This is one of the ones I've shot that I was looking for. In case I can get my arrow back. Hang on. Just trying to get eyeballs on places. It's not an easy find. So we'll have to wait until we can hear the crows. Alrighty. Alright. That stuff can stay there, that's fine. Just going to poke my head back out this side. So when we're warm, these guys are within nice harvesting reach.
Cold.
So one can go up there to die, and a few can run down that way to die, so... Thank you, Mr. Cedar.
I'll be hungry later.
Sure, why not? Grab you back. Alrighty. We're so low in condition. I might sleep now. Or actually chop down a tiny bit more wood, then sleep. Doesn't matter what time of day it is. We'll do a full 10 hours and get up and do the forging. Unless we get like killer cabin fever risk. Just double checking a few spots like this. Alright. So I should break down one that needs light and an axe. Because the other ones we can break down in the dark. Cool, cool, cool. Just want to get a little bit more tired and get a full bunch of condition. Pallet. 29 minutes. We can do... We won't be able to do that in the dark. We can also break it down with the hammer. Probably should have done that with the box actually instead of the axe. Okay. Now we don't have a lantern here, so I have to do this completely in the dark. And if I come down into the middle, and this place is a bugger to navigate in the dark. Somewhere around here should be a door. There's a pallet. Leave shed. Leave shed. So we can get our food and we'll try and sleep. It's a beautiful, like, coloured night out here, but it's pitch black in there. 9:20. Right. Minus 14. Right, so we're going this way. go backwards so we can see some light while we do this. If we go straight enough, we should just go straight in the door. Yep. Should be able to go this way. Turn around 180 degrees and find a bed. It's a metal chair. Return too far. Oh, oh, found it there for a second. There we go, bed. We'll do the 10. Weren't tired enough to get just almost a full 10, but not quite. But that's okay. So now, it's just coming up to dawn. Do we forge today? I think we can forge during the night.
Never been so hungry in my life.
Is the other thing we can do. I'm just trying to think about it strategically. Tell you what. The only thing that will stop us from deciding on this, if it's a clear day with crows, we might be able to find 2 of those wolves pretty quickly and get our arrows back. I'm a little bit cognizant of just wasting daylight hours. We have to be inside at night really anyway, and potentially helps with the cabin fever risk. Tell you what, can we do that from within here? Not really. But we could pull a couple of bits.
I need to find food.
Without freezing to death. It's not that we're really going to eat that much wolf meat, but we might. Can't hear any crows anyway. We just start the forge. Well, the seed is going to go in there anyway to try and get us up to temp, so.
That didn't work. Come on.
Did not work. And that then did work. Bring some more of that meat in to cook while we get it up to temperature.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Picked up a couple of pieces that were still raw when I thought they were cooked out there. And I might have just been doing some daft things with that fire and not paying attention. Still going up to temp here. Now, I probably will do it with the pot, just in case I'm in danger of burning it, because I don't want to burn the precious calories. Alright. Tell you what, the torch is nice to have. Oops. Well, let's just set fire to that box, because it's not as bright here as you would hope and want. So, 33 minutes. 15 degrees. I don't normally pay attention to this getting kind of above that 11-hour kind of business, or 12-hour business, whatever. I just usually just chuck all the coal in, because I think at one time you couldn't chuck coal in until it had burnt down enough if you hit your maximum temp, and I think they took it away. But it's just more about getting the life out of your fuel. Is there anything else we can do while we are waiting on this? I mean, I could sharpen that, but hey, we're nearly out of torches. Right. So 42 degrees. Some more reclaimed wood here somewhere. Oh, hang on. Sorry for doing this in the dark. So I think the cap is 60 degrees, at which point you want to chuck in your coal. But, like I said, I never normally worry about this, and normally I have a lot more coal. 54. I'll add one more piece of reclaimed and see if it caps. It's only like a few degrees off that anyway. So we'll add one more piece of reclaimed. Yeah, it caps at 60. So if I try and add like a stick, this will be a waste. Oh no, you can get above there. It's a different degree. Now we're getting daylight. One of these days I really should have a good look at and study what this is, but I've never bothered to look it up. I've only heard other people talk about it. Oh, we had all these books too. Well, let's sacrifice a couple of books and see what they do. Maybe it's 70 degrees. I thought I picked up a couple of books. Yeah, I did. Couple of 6. I don't know where it caps out, but I think we can start adding coal now.
Die if I don't get some food soon.
It's a bit melodramatic, Will. A little bit melodramatic. You've got all that condition in your condition bar. The food is not going to be a problem. Nothing else is affecting us. So what does one piece of coal do to this now? Well, it's getting capped at the time though. But we're at about 71 degrees or something. So 20 degrees. We need to get it to 150. So we need to add another 70, which is 3 more, and an extra 10 degrees to find somewhere. Do I care about burning more than 12 hours of fuel? That really is the question. Before we start our forge. Should I care? Like at Spencer's, yeah, because you're exposed to the elements, but here, you know, it's just fire time for the sake of fire time, isn't it? Well, this seems like one that could start a big debate, so, you know, opinions away in the comments if you care about it. The purists would be like it's a waste. It's not efficient. But the purists also just throwing their food on the floor. We're getting a bit low on water. We'll just chuck 2 litres into there. That'll get us a couple of 2 hours. Tell you what. 2 hours of water boiling time and 11 hours of fire time. And it's still early morning, so it's going to be bloody cold. But, you know, I would think that the crows would be able to be out right now. Like, surely there'll be crows leading me to those 2 other wolves. This weather is not quite as good as it was leading me to believe. So I'm really only going to other places I have found dead wolves that I have shot before. That's really all this is. The weather is going really badly, really quickly. But you know, we're here.
Feel numb.
Just checking the back there on the way through. Well, this is usually... Oh, another flare. Get the feeling we're going to start using a few of those on this zone.
I'll die if I don't warm up soon.
Bit... Did I check that? Well, this explains why we couldn't hear any crows even for the couple of carcasses over the back, because they were buggering off because the weather was turning bad. Alright. Always use more sticks. I think the game has lodged its vote for whether or not we should forge or not, whether or not it's up to temperature or not. Just it's saying go for it. That's what this is saying. Not carrying anything smelly, are we, with all that giant gale blowing all the smell? Alright. Put that away. So we won't even go on an hour. 10 hours. All going to have to be coal to get it up to this. I think we just do it. Bugger the time constraint. Just... So I think we're going to be just short. Oh no, we got it to 150. That should be forgeable, shouldn't it? Can we... pick up some scrap? Make an arrowhead before the water boils off.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
We don't have to worry about the other things. Like, I don't think I need to make another hatchet or another knife. Maybe another knife might be useful, but I think it's really just about powering through Making arrowheads. Just step away from here a little bit. Drop 4 liters. Drink the remainder. Pick up some more metal.
Something's gotta go.
Okay. How heavy are we? I might not go far, but I just want to, if you can hear crows, I just want to get an idea of where to start looking rather than just wandering around randomly. Don't feel like the crows are out, because those ones would be out. This is very underwhelming. I don't mind doing a few little chores out here in good weather. So that's cooked. Did we get... we didn't get the guts. We're warm enough. We'll quickly get the guts. Crows are out. So there's one out the front that he's spotting. There's one's here. Right. So there's a couple over there. We are cold. But are they for an existing deer? Or is that for where one of the wolves has run off to? How did I bloody see you? Yeah, it's that carcass. They bloody nicked off. Hypothermia risk is under control, but obviously getting pretty cold and losing condition from that. So the crows are only out for the tiniest amount of time then. This game just does not want me to find the things I shoot. It's a common ailment. There's bears out there with arrows in them, taunting me. Alright. Drop that there for the moment, that piece of wood. Probably had some water going in that, did we? 5 hours going on the forge. Put that away in case we accidentally light it. We've got some metal still on us. Make a few more. I doubt we're going to run out of water anytime soon.
Too heavy.
There are our last few pieces. 3 hours on that. And we got 4 pieces of metal, did I think? Or 3? 3. So that's almost perfect. Which means we've got 15 arrowheads. That is probably the most, this will be the most amount of arrowheads I've ever made in a run. I'm guessing. We should get through this, I think, without that water boiling off. Hour left. We got our last piece now. One last piece. Got a few more things we can cook though, so I might extend the fire time just to go and cook some
Might
stuff.
have to drop some gear.
I'll just cook another 2 litres. 24 minutes on that. Hey, click on the wrong bit. It's not a bad torch spot, and we're running a bit low. No more raw? No. Oh no. A couple of bits of raw wolf meat. Well, we could obviously harvest some more of them, but no matter. No matter. Well, we could crank this up a little bit more and use the theoretical light. That's not entirely what I meant to do. Nor is that. What am I? Oh, it's actually melting, of course. Oops, I put the fire out. Uh-oh. Oh no, I can add some. Wasn't really paying too much attention to that. 21 minutes. Where's the bloody coal? I swear there was more coal just on the ground here. Coal. Coal. All I wanted to do was get through that bloody water and cook up another couple of things. So we've used all the sticks. No, we've got a couple more. We'll keep 2 more. This is all I was trying to do. Let's cook that. An hour. It's an hour and a half, but that's because we've got the hatchet on us. Just wonder if we could go and make a sneaky arrow in that time. Oh, we'll wait till daylight. We're getting tired enough, almost. So, 37:58. Take a torch. That should, in theory, not burn. Grab the cook stuff. So 2 more pieces of coal. A little bit wasteful, but fresh guts. We'll do the right thing and chuck the cooked stuff outside. Got a few nights more food here without going to too much trouble and without worrying too much about eating the wolf stuff. Still bloody heavy. Got a whole bunch of water over there. We got some extra water here as usual. Can't see how much we got. 1.98. We'll keep hold of that. Anything else we can really pack away? We can drop 2 kilos of heavy
Too much
hammer
stuff to carry.
right off the get-go. Yeah, I think we're just going to have a sleep. Take your torch to bed and don't burn it. Right. Next morning, probably too crappy to go anywhere. Go out this door actually. Again, just checking for crows. I don't think they'll be out. I'll come back in and make some arrows. Just heard a funny noise as I came out that door. Just standing up to see if anyone barks at me. Because often they see you before you see them. Just some funny noises, but definitely no crows to hear. And it's freezing cold. So, now where's the... That's not the workbench. Is the workbench... Ah, it's over here, that's right. Not really done much stuff here. So what can we make? We can make 6 arrow shafts. It's kind of all we have.
Never thought I'd be dying from starvation.
So yeah, I think this is where you need the tools, which we didn't have on us. Make one more. Check outside. Oh, that weather still sounds too horrible to hear any crows. So now we've got five on us, and a bunch more we can make. We've got 3 more of those. Duck for good luck. Still just as crappy as always. Alright. Well, I've come up on the end of the episode anyway. So we haven't gone very far, but we've managed to get ourselves into a better position than we were. Got more stuff. You know, we got more arrowheads than we started with. There's 2 more to find on this map. I've never lost so many arrows in a run as I have on this one. But yeah, there's 2 more to find on this map, and 18 more we can make. I think I dropped some stuff anywhere. There we go. So that's another 3 we could make. Halfway to another bow. More resources we can find here. Heaps of other things back. Plenty of other places. I'm just trying to look under things that I didn't really look under very well before. So yeah. Well, I think we'll call this the end of another episode. Thanks for watching along. And we'll see you in the next adventure. Alrighty, bye.